so many guys from that 2022 class stayed. And a lot of them told me, they're like, it really wasn't that much of a consideration. It took a couple days and we're like, yeah, we want to stay. Take us through your process there a little bit, because obviously when you got a son like that, you got options.
Actually, we by having little film, so we really didn't have that much options.
Oh, you Tony, they can talk. He's on the all airport team. Come on.
So we had a little film, but when it happened, of course, we were all kind of up in the air. It's like, okay, what's going on? What's going to happen? Are we going to stay? Are we going to leave? And then when T-Mac and Noah, AJ, of course, stayed in contact with them to figure out what they was doing. And when they finally said that they were going to stay, here it is. We just want to make sure all the kids are still together, because they came in together. They was recruited together. So, I think that is going to probably be Arizona's offense is probably going to be one of the best in the country.
Probably.
We still, we still have everybody is pretty much coming back on that offense. So it's going to be awesome.
Now talk a little bit. We've had Les Fafita on a couple times, and he has very good things to say about the great Tony Jones. But talk a little bit about some of the bonds because again, especially with those Southern California kids, it feels like they've all known each other since they were about 2.
It seems like it. But Les and I, we met, of course, on a recruiting trip when we came, and him and I, we had I think we had some cigars and we had some drinks. We just talked, just out of the blue. We were just talking, having a good conversation. And at that point, I was like, oh yeah, Les is a good dude, man.
Right.
I like hanging out with him. Every time I see him, I go up and hug him, just surprise him, hug him from behind, just say, hey man, I got so much love for you. So.
Well, I'm also excited too, because again, what I like about Noah, and I think this works, and I told Kevin Green's dad this too, is that if you get open, Noah gets you the ball. Everybody eats with Noah. That's why and I would love to see, and one of my few critiques, you don't have to say anything here if you don't want to, is I wanted to see more of a receiver rotation. I thought that you had 5-6 dudes that could all play. Next year, though, man, I'm telling you, you get open, Noah's getting you the ball. It's not just going to be laser focused in on T-Mac. That's got to be exciting, Tony.
It's very exciting. Last year, I of course, from my conversations with some folk on the staff, the previous staff, they were saying that AJ's ready, especially after the Colorado game when he just came in and took over. I think the slot and the Z, if I'm not mistaken. He just came in and caught 2 passes during the Colorado game. And from that point on, they said, man, he's ready. He's ready to move forward and pretty much get some playing time. But like I said, you don't want to take your players off your playmakers off the field. We get that. But at the same time, it's like, come on,
you're like, he can help a little bit.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm always I'm a coach first. I'm a dad first, but then I'm a coach, and I can also see what my son has to offer as well. So.
All right. So at the spring game, you're probably aware of it when he caught that like 80-yard touchdown pass. All right. So it's funny. So I was sitting with the fans, AKA I was sitting with my parents, and when he caught that ball and he ran away from everybody, my mom says immediately, she says, that looks like the fastest player on the field. And my dad just said, it looks like Usain Bolt out there. Again, people need to realize how fast this dude is. I would, again, you don't really quite get it because he's so tall and lanky. You don't quite, until you see it up close. It's something different, Tony.
Yeah, I don't think he's the fastest one on the field. He still got speed. Speedy.
Yeah, Speedy would definitely get that for sure.
But for his size, he's very fast, man. He's very, very, very fast. Yeah, so I don't know where, like I said, I don't know where he get it from. He didn't run track in high school. I tried to get him to run track, but now he sees why I wanted him to run track to be even faster. So once he actually learns the technique of running, like he's supposed to, he's gonna be a dangerous guy, especially on the outside.
It's funny, this offseason, I get a lot of people saying, well, you got to address this position. And I always tell people, Tony Jones, I always say, I don't need any receivers this year. Sure, it's awesome to have. This unit is loaded. You got T-Mac, who probably off to the NFL in a year. We all know that. But then, like I said, you got your son, you got KG, you got Malachi, Montana's coming back. This is a unit where a lot of dudes are ready to eat. Again, I get that you always want to add players, but I don't need to add players when I've already got so many dudes ready to step up. I'm glad that it's this unit that is going to be stepping on the field because all of them are ready.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Wade the other day. I think it was Friday, maybe Friday, and we had a conversation. Him, myself, and Teresa, AJ's mom. We talked, and he's like the best players are gonna play. He said he's heard a lot about AJ. He knows that he's ready to play. So, but the best players are gonna play. So, the only thing AJ has to do now is just go out there and just show what he can do.
The cool thing about Bobby Wade, he was one of the 3 or 4 best wide receivers I've ever seen at the U of A.
Yeah, I saw that.
Tony, like his senior year, I want to say was like 1,400 yards, 13 touchdowns, something like that. He's a real one. And again, he's another guy too. He could have gone, he was the state player of the year. He could have gone pretty much anywhere that he wanted to go. When they hired him, I was like, finally, because again, I've always wanted to get him back on the staff. I think your kid's going to very much enjoy playing for him. He's a real one.
Yeah. So our conversation, he said he likes him. He actually likes Coach Brennan. What you call him, BB?
BB gun.
So he talked to both of them, and they're actually good people to be around. He said he enjoyed the conversation that he had with him so far.